Scrapping the Senate? Good luck with that. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.media. So we're told that Prime Minister Stephen Harper will go to Saskatchewan on late Friday afternoon, have a news conference with Premier Brad Wall on the steps of the Saskatchewan legislature. The Prime Minister's been touring areas of Canada damaged by wildfires. So he was in Kelowna, he's going to Saskatchewan, but we're told that while he's with Premier Wall, they will make a joint call to get rid of the Red Chamber. That's right, scrap the Senate. Now, Thomas Mulcair and the NDP are already on this bandwagon federally, and they've said that if elected, they're going to do it. My reaction to Tom Mulcair was, good luck with that. My reaction to Stephen Harper saying the same thing, good luck with that. The Supreme Court has already said that the government in Ottawa, regardless of who's in power, cannot unilaterally change the Senate. Stephen Harper has been pushing a reform message. I know that his critics will say, look, he had his chance, he didn't do anything. No, he had his chance, and he was first blocked by a Liberal-dominated Senate, then blocked by the courts. He's been blocked at every turn by other elements of the Canadian government, whether it's putting in term limits, whether it's having elected senators, whether it's changing how the thing runs. He's been blocked time and again. Now with the Duffy trial and everything else going on, he's come around to saying if it can't be reformed, scrap it. Well, that too requires the same arrangement that you need to reform it, the consent of all the provinces. And we already know that at least one federal party, the Liberals, they don't want it changed. Why? Because the Liberals still see themselves primarily as a Quebec party, even though they don't have very many seats there. And what does the government of Quebec say? Keep the Senate as it is. They don't even want it changed. Prince Edward Island, they've got 4 senators and 4 MPs. They don't want it changed either. Kathleen Wynne in Ontario has been back and forth on this, or at least her party has. So there's not a whole lot of mood for scrapping or even strongly reforming the Senate. And any attempt to try and change the Constitution is going to lead to opening up a can of worms that nobody wants to open up, because you can't just open it up, I don't think so anyway, and say, we'll just surgically remove the Senate. You try that, and premiers that aren't on board are going to demand concessions on other issues. You're going to have First Nations leaders coming forward saying they want constitutional change as well, and then you're into the position that Brian Mulroney was in throughout the late 80s and early 90s, and no prime minister, no leader wants to end up there. So, Prime Minister Harper, wish you well on that. Premier Wall, wish you well on that. But I won't be holding my breath that the Senate will be scrapped any more than I held my breath that it was going to be reformed under the current conditions.